Thanks, guys. Now, Garrett Wolf just scored his first touchdown of the game. Hopefully, we'll see him for 4 quarters this week. Last week, we were limited to 3 quarters because Garrett Wolf got sick in the 4th quarter. Now, I talked to Garrett this week at practice and asked him what happened last week. He said he had too much cheese in his pregame diet. All right, down here with Coach Novak, your defense is doing a great job of creating turnovers, but the offense is having trouble getting in the end zone.
Well, we're getting down the field, we're getting good field position, and all we're getting is field goals out of it, Mark. You know, we're 4 field goals and a missed field goal. That's not good. You got to get in the end zone.
Are you worried about Garrett in the first half at all? And is there any plan to get him more space in the second half?
Well, I'd sure like to, Mark. If you got some ideas, let me know, because right now we don't have enough. So we got to get him some room to run. We're not getting him picked up well enough.
All right, good luck in the second half, Coach.
Thank you.
Dave, back up to you.
Let's go down to our man Mark Scafidi down on the sideline.
He remembers all my touchdowns.
Absolutely. Mark?
Yeah, I don't know if I remember all of Tom's touchdowns, but I remember a couple.
You've got the leaflet, right, with the highlights?
He was passing out flyers before the game with all of his highlights, so I don't know if Dave got that one.
Benji, our producer, just said it's not hard to remember 2, is it?
It seemed longer on the sheet you gave me. Great job keeping him out of the end zone. How are you going to continue that and get some points on the board in the second half?
Well, I told the guys at halftime we need to get 2 takeaways. I think we need to get 2 takeaways. We're doing a good job keeping Wolf in check, but that's his MO. We can't give him an explosive, and we got to protect the ball on offense. We're not doing a good job of that right now.
All right, Tom and Dave, you guys were talking about that second 19. Well, this is his Super Bowl right now. Not everybody can be like Garrett Wolf. I myself was personally jacked up when the score got this big because I knew I was going in the game. All these guys on the field right now, this is their time to shine. Hopefully for next week, the rest of the season, if they're young guys, they can come back next year, and this is the kind of game where they get their most action. Welcome back to the U.S. Cellular Halftime Report here at Husky Stadium, where Northern Illinois leads 19-0 over Temple. I'm joined now out down on the field with NIU's head wrestling coach, Dave Grant. Coach Grant, welcome to the halftime show.
Great to be here.
Your season kicks off in a couple weeks. You have this thing that's unique to Northern, a wrestle-off. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, in the sport of wrestling, you go head-to-head, and whoever wins that title match will wrestle for you. So we'll have our 25-pounder, our 33-pounder on up to heavyweight. Number 1 and 2 second string guy go together, and whoever wins it will have the opportunity to start for the Huskies.
All right, Brad Benson, his day is over, not because of the big blowout, but he's out with a left calf injury. His return is not going to be today. Maybe next week against Iowa, guys. Back up to you. Thanks, Dave. Now, I talked to Phil Horvath this week at practice, and he put all the blame for last week's loss on himself. He wasn't going to spread the blame around to anyone. He simply said, we got outplayed. I need to make plays this week